He's just been sacked. What? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They've done a 10 o'clock sacking. Manchester United sack Ruben Amorim as head coach. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Darren Fletcher. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my God. I can't believe they have gone and given it to Darren Fletcher. Oh, I said it. I bloody said it. I told you. I told you they'd do that. I feel sick. Ugh. Oh, I actually feel sick. I actually feel sick. For fuck's sake, this football club. Darren fucking Fletcher. I can't speak, mate. I told you. Find the tweet. Find the tweet. Find the tweet. Find me the tweet. I literally said this and people said, you're a liar. People said, you're a liar. I said about Darren Fletcher, our source told us weeks ago they were lining up Darren Fletcher if they sack Amorim. And here he is. It's happening. David Ornstein Bomber sacked Ruben Amorim and Darren Fletcher in as interim. Manchester United sack Ruben Amorim as head coach for informed of decision and goes with immediate effect. Following breakdown in relations, Darren Fletcher expected to take over on interim basis. Oh my God. Oh my God. Share the video. Get your comments in. It's Monday morning. This club is finished. How the fuck is Jason Wilcox being picked over Ruben Amorim? How the fuck is Omar Barada being picked over Ruben Amorim? How the fuck are they surviving when they brought him in? Absolutely disgusting. I tell you what, if United fans are happy with this, if United fans are okay with this, you're fucking morons. Absolute morons. You cannot keep sacking the person who is appointed by the blame. You can't keep doing this. So basically, Ineos in 2 years have spent £550 million and sacked both managers at a cost of north of £30 million. Oh my God. I mean, we're going to do a video on Ineos very, very soon. And I want apologies from every knobhead who told us Ineos were going to be good. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely ridiculous.
Let it all work out. Let it all work out. Jamal. Fuck off. My identity's back. Shame on me for not being internet ready. Shame on me for not being internet ready. Ruben Amorim has been sacked. Sorry you had to be the fall guy. But enough is enough. Ineos, you finally came to your senses. But you must go next. But today, Ruben Amorim, you are the fall guy. 15 months of absolute dross. You sold me an idea. You said there will be an idea. Unfortunately, we see loss after loss after loss. You said the good days were coming. There was no good days, my bro. It's been hardship. I've had to change my identity under your watch. Grimsby Town. Losing at home to 10 men. But you keep saying there's an idea. It's over. Obrigado. It's over. The worst manager since World War II. the worst manager since World War II. I repeat, wallahi, I've had to suffer. This brother told us to suffer. I've had to suffer. You've had to suffer. And rightly so, this guy has got to go, and he has done. Broski, there was me just sleeping tonight. I was sleeping. Shame on me. After what he said last night, bro, he was a dead man walking. A dead man walking. I'm sorry. A dead man walking. Wallahi, this brother had won, I think, 14 wins in 14.
Drama at Old Trafford. The beginning of 2026 could not have got off to a worse start. Off the pitch, actually, because cracks are appearing. All is not well. Ruben Amorim has crashed out. He crashed out of his presser. I don't care what anyone says. He's calling out the footballing department. He's telling them to stick to doing their job while he sticks to doing his. It seems like there's been promises that have been broken. There's been things that have been said that haven't gone through. And Ruben Amorim looks like he's on the verge of a self-sabotage. There's no other way to say it. And Ineos have a decision to make. Let the manager publicly come out and do what he's done and say what he say and change and try and calm things down. Or they have to strike. They have to take him out of post. Maybe that's what Ruben Amorim wants. And Ineos, you lot ain't off the hook, because this is a manager that you brought here. This is a manager that you've sung the praises of, just like you did with Dan Ashworth and you sacked him, just like you stayed with Eric Ten Hag and you sacked him after £300 million spent. So you guys' fingerprints is all over this as well. It's an absolute mess. Let me know what you guys are saying in the comments. Who is to blame here? Or are they both just as bad as each other? Amorim with one of the worst managerial records we've ever seen, but Ineos with straight incompetence from the get-go.
Ruben Amorim has been sacked. This is a breaking news video. The manager of Manchester United has been sacked this morning. It has literally just been announced on Twitter via David Ornstein and several other journalists. We're going to get into all that. We're going to get into what we know, what the reason behind it. It's a bit of a surprise because me and producer Ben had literally just been to Old Trafford and filmed the news, talking about a rift between Ruben Amorim and Jason Wilcox. We knew from his recent press conferences that Ruben Amorim wasn't happy with Jason Wilcox. We'll get into all that in a minute, Joe. And we want you guys to get involved in the chat and the comments and let us know your thoughts. I just want to get your initial reaction to this news, Joe, because me and you were upstairs. Yeah. We were chatting about the Leeds game, like what's been going on, and then this news broke, and it took us by surprise. Yeah. Because even though we know things haven't been great, we didn't expect Ruben Amorim to be out of a job by 10:15 this morning.
Yeah, pretty stunned actually, and we've never really seen this before. I know Jose kind of walked into this, but he was also, you know, it took a little bit longer, it took more time. We saw these sort of bad results get worse and worse and worse, and maybe you could argue with Amorim, the results have never been good enough to sort of constitute such a decline. But we've never seen what seems to be a Man United manager being sacked because he's fallen out and publicly fallen out with the higher-ups. This is a new thing. We usually get to the end of the season, or certainly, you know, top four's out of the equation, etc., etc. That isn't the case. The results, whilst they're not good enough, are better than they were last season. Yeah. You know, we're more than in the hunt for European places. We're in European places currently, which seemed to be the target at the start of the season. And yet it seems to be this falling out, this sort of back and forth between him and the sporting director, which is, as we all know, Jason Wilcox. And whatever happened in that supposed meeting today, we don't even know whether it's taken place, but that seems to be where the dots have led us to. Either Amorim hasn't backed down, Wilcox hasn't backed down, or both. And obviously, he's gone. I mean, obviously, there's loads to get into between now and the end of the season, what this means for Ineos, what it says about Ineos, what it means for Amorim, and obviously going forward, that's less of a concern for Man United. But I am very shocked, is my initial reaction. I didn't think, you know, between yesterday's comments, which were inflammatory and a little bit maybe... obviously, they sort of described something going on behind the scenes that we weren't necessarily aware of over the last sort of week or so, but for him to go from that to being sacked has massively surprised me. Yeah, massively.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a club statement. Thank you.
Club statement's coming out now. What are you shocked?
I am shocked because I was shocked yesterday. I said this in my news that no one's ever going to watch because we're not going to put it out. That
On the way back from Leeds, I went to Ellen Road, and I felt after the game, okay. A bit disappointed we didn't win, because I thought we had enough good chances to win that game. But I was like, it's not the end of the world. We were behind, we fought, we got a draw. It shut the Leeds fans up. I can live with it.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the presser, I thought, this seems a little bit weird that we're having this sort of meltdown or soap opera after what has been an okay result, a result which we don't need to have a soap opera about. We can just move on and look towards the Burnley game. So it was a little bit surprising to me that he'd said what he said. He was obviously upset and annoyed, and we saw that in the pre-Leeds press conference where Jamie Jackson, I think, was asking him. But we'll get into our comments in a minute. Let's read the official club statement.
United have gone classic corner flag picture here, by the way, as well. I mean, it's club statement, picture of a corner flag. No expense spared by Manchester United. Look at that. You can't see the flag.
This is the sort of statement that you get put out when I leave, if I ever get sacked from Stretford Paddock. It's about 4 lines. And it's just... Ruben Amorim has departed his role as head coach of Manchester United. Obviously, the head coach there was a little bit of a thing yesterday, wasn't there, where you talk about I'm the manager, not the head coach, even though everyone knows his title is head coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I told man. You see, when these man were issuing more briefs here than Calvin Klein, I told man he was gone soon. They didn't want to listen to me, fam. I told man. It was always coming. Listen, I went in the group chat, yeah? I went in the group chat yesterday. And I was like, hold on, man, them, yeah? Don't Man United usually post, the presser straight after it happens, blood? How come they ain't posted it? I said, he's gone, you know. I said, he's gone. They're like, nah, bro. What did Faz say? Let me see what Faz said, actually, yeah. Because, man, I want to read it word for word, Faz. Man, I want to read it word for word. Man said, people thought he weren't seeing Christmas. Before then, he ain't seeing the first international break. Then the second. Ineos are cowards. Can't flex their muscles. XYZ, bruv. Chatting shit. I told you he was gone. I told you he was gone, bruv. Respect me, bro. I'm telling you, blood. Banstradamus for a reason, blood. I'm telling you, the Wakanda spidey senses were going off, bruv.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Respect it, blood. You know them ones. Respect it. This is what I keep trying to tell these guys, bruv. I keep trying to tell them. Something wasn't sitting right. You know them ones. You man seen Scarface, blood. Do you know what I mean? When the pagans were closing in and my man just sniffed that big mountain of Harry Kane, blood, and went outside with the Strally, blood. And he went out, blood. That's how Amorim went out last night. As soon as he started calling out Wilcox and doing all this, I'm the manager, not the head coach, and you need to do your job and I'll do mine. That was Scarface out there, blood. I'm telling you, the last final shots, blood. Do you know what I mean? Couple warning shots. That's all it was, you know. That was man just going outside, said, yeah, if I'm going to die, man's going to die on my own terms, innit? He thought he done a bad man thing yesterday. Man United didn't even repost that. Barada just made a few text messages and was like, yeah, we're not running. We're not running this. You know what I'm saying? My man sacked in the morning, Reed boy. Sacked in the morning. All this time, yeah, bro, usually I'm in the gym, bro, at this time, boxing. I'm on the way to boxing, blood. Something told me, yeah, move my session to Wednesday. I wasn't feeling 100% anyway because I had a cold, but you get me? But I could have still trained today, but I was like, nah. There's something in the air, blood. You know what I'm saying? Let me just move it to Wednesday. Let me just move it. You know what I'm saying? And now look at this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Look at this guy, bro. Done out here, bro. Top 4 charges on, cuz it's back on. It's back on, brother. I can't lie, bro. Man's living life, bro, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have caught and compromised to a permanent end Ruben Amorim. The storm is over. The storm is over now. I can see the sunshine, the sun and around. This man's got me singing R. Kelly. This man's got me singing R. Kelly at the start of 2026 at 10 a.m. in the morning. I can see the sunshine. Let me even get the lyrics up. Because everyone's always saying I'm butchering lyrics. Everybody's always saying I'm butchering lyrics. Let's get it up. Where is it? Oh, it's not loading up. The storm is over. The storm is over now. And I can see the sunshine. I feel under the clouds. Oh, I don't know the lyrics. It's over. It is over. Ruben Amorim has been sacked by Manchester United. They finally pulled their finger out. And I'm talking about Ineos. And the only reason they pulled their finger out is because he called them out. That's a red flag for me. Let's not forget that. That's a red flag for me. They would rather watch Manchester United lose more games than win. Lose in the Europa League final to Tottenham. Lose to Grimsby. Be on our break records for worst form. They would rather that. But the minute you call him out, no. It's enough. Nah, that's not how it works. And we're going to be looking at Ineos from now till the end. The lights are on you now. Because the lights are on you for your appointment. Your next appointment, you better be cohesive. I have a feeling I know who it's going to be. But you have to be cohesive with this decision. But back to Ruben Amorim. Back to all you fans who defended Ruben Amorim when you knew it wasn't going to work. Now, if you think that makes you more of a fan of the football club, you're deluded. You're just talking nonsense. You, in fact, are the ones that want to just be proven right by saying, oh, I was one of the ones that waited. No, that doesn't mean you support the club anymore. If you can see there's a rotten apple in and amongst a bunch of fresh apples, are you going to say, nah, do you know what? You got to leave that apple in there, man. Like, no, get rid. And he deserved to be sacked. He deserved it. Let's get that right, people. Ruben Amorim deserved to be sacked. He was not good enough for Manchester United. He is the worst manager we have ever had in the modern times. The worst manager. So all you people that were supporting him and because you guys, listen, I know how a lot of these content creators especially work. I know what your ultimate aim for. Let me tell you something. Working with Manchester United ain't that glamorous. It's not that glamorous. They're going to make you work. They're going to make you do some things. They're barely going to pay your ass. They're barely going to pay you. They want you to come because you love the club. Don't fall for it. Working with football clubs ain't all that. I'm telling you this for free. But back to what I'm saying, right? It's not even an I told you so situation. Ruben Amorim needed to go for Manchester United to potentially do anything. Whether it's this season, whether it's next season, we were not going to be a successful team under Ruben Amorim. It's enough of this stupid formation. It's enough of this stupid setup. It's enough of this stupid system. And the excuses and the talks. And listen, there is one word I never want to hear again. I never want to hear this word again. I promise you guys, if I hear the word suffer ever again, I might do something that I can't say on camera. Ruben Amorim is gone. I feel